Also a New York City public school teacher. This is my 24th year teaching U.S. history. So thank you. All the teachers are so excited about you as our mayor, hopefully very soon. There's been a bunch of debates over your plan to get rid of mayoral control, and I just wanted you to elaborate a bit more for people who have questions about that still.
I've been critical of mayoral control. I've said that I'm opposed to mayoral control because of the fact that the way that it has been used to, in many ways, diminish the voices of parents and students and educators. And I think there is no greater example than underneath this administration, at least for the last few years, where oftentimes decisions are made weeks and months in advance, and then there is a hearing of which there are hours of testimony, all of which is just a performance that will be overridden by the end of that meeting. And I think it's time for us to have an education system that looks at teachers and parents and students as part of it and not just ones who execute it. And I think some of that comes from the structure that we're talking about. Some of that also just comes from the politics with which we approach education. You know, we have a $40 billion Department of Education. About $10 billion is spent every year in contracts and consulting. And some of those are incredibly critical contracts, incredibly critical services. And some of those are contracts that need to be very firmly interrogated, because there are many that are approved without any reckoning of what it is that they're serving. And there are some, in fact, that have more to do with who the person is and who they know than what services they're providing. And part of why I say this is that every dollar that we could save from those kinds of duplicative contracts is a dollar we could reinvest into teachers and students and the classroom. And to me, we've put forward a program called Curing Procurement that would save a significant amount of money that would then ensure that I never have to hear from a teacher again who tells me that they're dipping into their own pockets to buy the most essential things for their students in their classroom.
Amen. Absolutely. Thank you.